Between 1861 and 1865, the American Civil War erupted between the United States in the North and the Confederate States in the South. This devastating conflict became the bloodiest war in American history, resulting in the deaths of 620,000 people and leaving 467,000 others wounded. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, Egypt experienced a vastly different set of events. The American Civil War presented an unprecedented opportunity for Egypt to capitalize on immense profits and garner global attention as one of the leading economic powers. This was primarily due to the demand for cotton, often referred to as white gold. The Southern Confederate States were the main exporters of cotton to European textile factories. Notably, British textile mills relied on the Confederate States for approximately 80% of their cotton supply. However, when the American Civil War broke out, the northern United States blockaded the southern ports, effectively halting the export of vital goods, particularly cotton. As the Confederate States ceased exporting cotton, European textile factories were forced to shut down, resulting in significant economic losses and a drastic surge in cotton prices. Seizing the opportunity, Egypt substantially increased its production of high-quality cotton and began exporting it in large quantities to Europe. Consequently, European textile factories resumed operations. Within the first year of the American Civil War, Egypt exported 600,000 quintals of cotton. Just 2 years later, this number doubled to 1,300,000 quintals. Egypt's proximity to European ports, such as Trieste in Italy, Marseille in France, and Liverpool in Britain, further solidified Europe's reliance on Egyptian cotton, replacing the previously dominant American cotton. The profits from cotton exports accounted for 93% of Egypt's total export earnings. However, the situation was about to take a dramatic turn. Egypt's prominent role in the global economy, driven by cotton, drew the attention of colonial powers to an even greater extent. In 1864 alone, around 12,000 European industrialists and merchants, notably the British and French, flocked to Egypt, spreading throughout the Delta and Upper Egypt in hopes of capitalizing on the booming Egyptian cotton industry and reaping substantial profits. The United States even established a consulate in the Minya Governorate of Upper Egypt due to its proximity to a valuable cotton stockpile. Relying on cotton profits and the surge in its production, Egypt's ruler, Khedive Ismail, who reigned from 1863 to 1879, began borrowing colossal sums of money from European countries, particularly Britain and France. However, with the conclusion of the American Civil War in 1865 and the subsequent resumption of large-scale cotton exports from the United States to Europe, international cotton prices plummeted, severely impacting the Egyptian economy and leading to a significant budget deficit. Burdened by heavy debts, increasing foreign control over the Egyptian economy, the collapse of cotton prices, and political turmoil following the Egyptian army's devastating defeat in Ethiopia, the Egyptian government declared bankruptcy on April 8, 1876. This declaration further intensified the interference of European powers in Egyptian political and economic affairs, ultimately resulting in their control over the Suez Canal in exchange for canceling Egypt's debts. These interventions and privileges ultimately paved the way for Britain's occupation of Egypt in 1882, under the pretext of safeguarding its interests, protecting its citizens, and ensuring security and stability.